Building a SaaS product in .NET can be a real slog of tenancy, feature flags, admin panels. You can spend months on infrastructure before you've even written your actual app. So I'm building something to fix that. My name's Dan, and I'm building a modular Azure first SaaS framework for .NET developers called SaaSCore.NET. This is my first proper video talking about it, and I want to give you a quick overview of what it is, why I'm building it, and how I got here effectively. If you've ever tried to build a SaaS product in .NET, you know the pain: authentication, authorization, multi-tenancy, feature flags, feature tracking, user invites, storage, email, admin dashboards, all the boilerplate stuff that every SaaS app needs, and frankly, it's pretty much repeated every time. By the time you've wired all that up, you've burned 3 to 6 months. You haven't even touched your actual product idea yet. And I've looked at some of the products out there, the .NET Starter Kits, and I'm not exactly impressed by them. You know, most of them force Blazor, MVC, you clone a monolithic repo, you've locked into some weird pattern or paradigm that they're forcing on you. You know, that's not how modern .NET apps are built, most people want a .NET backend that's solid, easy to write, and then, some sort of React front end framework. So SaaSCore.NET takes it to a different approach. It gives you the building blocks of a SaaS product, but it doesn't tell you how you need to structure your application. No custom controllers, no magic pipelines, no inherit from this class to make an endpoint, none of that. You write idiomatic.NET, and when you want to unlock SaaS features, you just add extension methods. So I want to just quickly show you a demo app that's been created with SaaSCore. Just run through the basic structure of it and give you examples of how it's going to work. So basically, I have opted for a clean architecture approach from the get-go. Now, I will do it in the future where you can just do a single application, because I know some people, like that sort of thing. But yeah, this is just gives you the basic project structure where you add the presentation layer, application layer, and infrastructure layer. I've got these dev services just whilst I'm, experimenting on how I want this to work. But that's effectively it. You then register your middleware, and then if you look at this here, this is just a health endpoint, but effectively you're going to be able to say, oh, okay, well, you need a required feature for this, and I want to track its usage, so that you just add in an endpoint on basically the endpoint builder to say track this feature, right? Okay. At the moment, I've got SaaS platform features, but this will work with how I'm intending it to work is that I supply an enum for platform features that are just inherent with using SaaSCore. And then you supply, when you register your features, you supply your own enum to say, these are my features, and then that all gets populated into the DB. Then you can track everything. So let's have a quick look at the infrastructure layer. Here we've got, add SaaSCore database. This is where the migrations are going to be applied. We can use SQL Server in this instance. Then obviously we've got database initializer. This is just applying migration, running seeders. We can use SaaSCore storage. At the moment, this is used as your blob for the application itself. This is stuff that you would provide. And then we've also got use tenant storage. So if you want to say, oh, okay, well, I want my tenants to be able to, register their own storage account, whether that be with AWS, whatever, that gives you the flexibility to do that. And then I've got an admin API at the moment. This is super experimental. But this is going to come basically shipped with an admin dashboard. Obviously this is just me messing about, but we're trying to get it to work. And and then effectively just going to map SaaSCore admin endpoints, and that's going to map all of the endpoints that that are needed to run an admin dashboard. So what does SaaSCore currently include? We've got the basics of multi-tenancy, got feature flags and feature tracking. I now need to add in the user-defined features, but we've got the basics there. We've got storage abstraction, if you've just seen, database module, as you've just seen. We've got some cool specifications in there, which again, you can use, or you can do whatever you want. That's the whole point of this. SaaSCore is going to work like it's going to work, and then you can either tap into that, or you can just build your application as you want. So a CLI to scaffold new apps. So we've got that demo app I've just shown you. That was all created with one command line. So next up, I'm going to finish off the admin dashboard, the admin API, just get the full processes in there so that you can actually start managing the SaaS, all your tenants and all that side of things, just so I can figure out locally what I'm doing. Then we need to get authentication, authorization, and some other security things in there that we need to do. But yeah, the whole philosophy is really simple. SaaSCore should feel like .NET, not like someone's personal framework. You stay in control, you decide your architecture, you choose your front end, you extend or replace anything that I've done. And because everything's modular, you just install what you need. I want to unlock the sort of multi-tenancy side of things. I add that bit. That comes as default, by the way, but you want to change your DB provider, just change it, So SaaSCore isn't trying to be clever. It's trying to be useful, And then what we've got coming up next, we've got the full admin UI, billing module. That's going to be a big one. Authentication / SSO integrations, because I want to aim this at enterprise as well. So this could save 6 months of development, for instance. Potentially more storage and database providers, but I think for version 1, I'm going to keep it as clean as possible. Just minimal stuff, get it there, and just so people can start using it and we can get some feedback from it. Also, I am going to make a license manager for this, so this will be licensed software. But I'm going to use SaaSCore to build that with. So I'm going to document that process as well. It's going to be a huge dog food test and a great example project. So if you're a .NET developer and you're even remotely interested in this, I suggest subscribing. Because I'm going to be posting devlogs, walkthrough, SaaSCore values and structures. And if you want to check it out early, the site is SaaSCore.net. There's going to be a link in the description below. It's in pre-release, but we're moving fast with it. We're getting some good features done, making real good progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.